that was a panic.
I know. I've been putting up lots of comments. Technical issues. We might be late. Yay, we're going to be on time. Hello, folks. We managed to get here.
Yeah, I lost my internet. Well, I didn't lose it. It started to throw a hissy fit. So the only way to stop it is to just switch everything off and start again.
No. The quickest thing is turn off your router.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Literally go out, pull the power lead out the back, count to 10, plug it back in.
That's all I had to do, really.
Yeah. No, I thought you were doing a complete reboot.
Well,
PC and all.
Yeah, we always have tech issues. It's called my internet. It's been right sporadic at the moment. It's my router thing. The middle light just keeps flashing on and off, which.
Yeah, that's a dodgy connection somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably my end. But when I've got my week off, I am taking everything apart and reassembling.
Oh God, and he's not technical, folks. I can promise you that. Good evening, Mick. Good evening, Jason.
I'll be all right. If not, I'll be on Alexa.
That's all right.
Anyway, good evening, folks. Hope everyone is well. The good news is I can taste. Because guess what? I'm having a beer tonight.
Sláinte.
Yeah, I can taste it. Yes. Anyway, so what's been happening this week? Well, not a lot. Been very quiet.
That reminds me. Go on, you go ahead. I'm going to look for something.
Okay. So, although it's been a quiet week, 5,489 people actually find time to watch the channel. And 19 people must have thought, well, this looks a good channel because they subscribed. But what you've been watching? Well, at number 3, the Gap Band album ranking. 106 people had a look at that. Baddie LP songs is still going strong at 124, but the most watched video last week was The Perfect Side. Are You Experienced by the Jimi Hendrix Experience, 152. And the top short was British Steel by the Mighty Judas Priest, 474 people. So in the 28 days, jumping ahead, because it's 35,898 views and a walloping 176 new subscribers. So what have been people watching? Well, at number 3, because it's been out a little while, is the Are You Experienced? 230 people have watched that. At number 2, single songs that should have been released as singles that I did with Richard, 242. But the top one, and it keeps getting watched, and I hope people are going to buying this album. And that's when I reviewed Equals One by Deep Purple. 423 people have watched that now. Hopefully 423 people have gone and bought the album. Top short, of course, is a Jean-Michel Jarre, In Your Living Room.
Check the private.
Check the private. Oh, has it gone up?
Yes.
Yes. So I would think Dave's just checked. So the Jean-Michel Jarre Part 6 is now standing at 14,974. It's still going up. It's still going up. So how many people do you think have actually watched the channel now since we started?
5. More than 5? More than 25?
No, the views.
I'm winding you up.
We've had a massive 420,927 views.
Told you you'd break the 400 this week.
Yes.
Evening pulse, afternoon pulsar.
Good afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. And we've now got 1,970 subscribers. So this is the one that everyone sort of looks forward to. How is Derek and Jethro doing? Well, Derek Riggs is on 4,148, but Jethro Tull have opened up a gap again. They're at 4,161. Slader in number 2 with 4,977, and Quo are still marching on at 9,181. So I've been listening to a few bits this week, not too much, because I'm sort of on the wind down.
Yeah. I haven't turned the key in the back. Don't let him wind down.
So I've nearly finished. I've listened to all the current John Anderson stuff, solo stuff, but he's got an album coming out tomorrow, I think. Is it tomorrow? Or the following week? I can't remember. It's coming out very soon, so that'll be finished. I've listened to a couple of Ian Hunter's solo albums, and I've been listening to some Mountain this week, including the theme tune to Weekend World, if you remember that. Wyan Walden.
It's Friday week.
Friday week, yes, I knew it was coming out. And I've been, I don't know if I've been upsetting the neighbours with a bit of Five-Finger Death Punch. Mountain, yeah, I've seen Mountain. I saw them at Nebworth in 1985. Absolutely brilliant. I've listened to a couple of the Bebop Deluxe. I've listened to a couple of Argent. And I have finished listening to Pearl Jam and Deerhoof. Talking of Goblin, that's what I'm drinking tonight. Hobgoblin.
Let's have a looky see. Go on ahead. I'm just having a look.
Yeah, Deerhoof are finished. Yeah, but it won't be a little while before they'll get.
Italian prog rock.
Yeah, Italian prog. So that's what I've been listening to. So that's that a bit of done. So I can come big now and have a look. Well, if they're not on the laundry list, I'm sure they will be put on the laundry list.
They'll be added, but it's something that you and I need to have you need to have a look at.
Well, I'll have a look at some.
There's a lot of film soundtracks, and there's variations of.
Do you know what? I actually hate a lot of film soundtracks because it's just. As I say, it's just you listen to this bit of music, and unless you've seen the film, you haven't got no idea what it means. You know, 3 stabs on a guitar, dip, 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 and they call it Freddie has a dream.
Yeah, because oh my God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's so many iterations of Goblin.
Oh, well, that'll probably be a story then at some stage. Anyway, Jason, I haven't got round to listening to Terrorvision or Reef yet. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do, Zev. I've just sorted out the next 2 are actually sorting it. One's the next one after Peter Hamill's finished, and I've started listening to the next. I should listen to the next band.
I know what's coming.
Yeah,
which is why I'm giggling.
Yeah, a bit of a nightmare that one was, but we've got it sorted. Anyway, enough of me gabbling for a bit, because his nibs is aiming towards the door.
Waffle just for a minute.
Just waffle for a minute. Yeah, I'm just going. We've got a birthday next week, a very special birthday next Wednesday.
Oh yes, or
It's
cow.
it is of the four-legged's birthday, and a certain young chap is 14 years old.
It's young at twice the age.
Yes, he is. He is 14 on Wednesday.
All right. Zeb, goblin are added as an unknown quantity because we don't know how many. But that's happened with a few others. We have quite a few that we don't know how many.
Yeah, and I'll try and get him up on the screen next week. So we'll say happy birthday to him. He was very funny. I was cooking sausages yesterday in the oven, and I was talking to Dave on She It Can't Be Thing, and all we could hear was this barking. So I went and had a look.
The paws were going as well.
Yeah, the paws were going as well, and I went and looked in the kitchen, and I'd put the light on in the oven so I could see, they were on a very low gas. So they weren't. And he could see these sausages cooking. And he was barking at the sausages.
I want.
Yes. Anyway.
I'm up to speed.
I'm going to put that back up, Pulsar, because I've not done anything. I haven't done anything this year, but I will put that up again.
Squeaky toy.
Talking to the devil, there he sits.
Yes. Hello, Rocky. Are you ignoring us tonight?
No.
Oh. Has he? What did he have tonight?
He had a chicken leg.
That's why.
Yeah,
yes.
He's looking at me. Anyway, I think I need to go. He's got one of them looks. I need to go somewhere, Dad.
Right. Okay, you do that because I've cleared what I needed to clear. So.
Okay, so it's time for matches, hatches, dispatches, and anything else that comes up. So over to you.
Okay, right. 11 dispatches this week. We missed one last week because it hadn't been notified. So on the 5th, Morris Williams, American doo-wop singer-songwriter. He was with Morris Williams and the Zodiacs. He passed away. On the 9th, Carl Bevan, the Welsh Britpop drummer with 60-foot dolls. His death was announced. Charles R. Cross, he was an American music journalist. Dave Sweetapple, American indie rock and stoner metal bassist with Sweetapple and Witch. And Carl Weathersby, American blues guitarist, all passed on the 9th. The 10th, Celestina Casapietra, an Italian opera singer, left us. And then on the 11th, and I've not been looking forward to this, I hope I pronounce these correctly. If I don't, I apologize in advance. We have 5 dispatches for the 11th. Gökçe Akçelik, Turkish psychedelic rock singer and guitarist with the group Replicas. Hania Aslam, Pakistani pop rock singer and guitarist with Zeb and Hania. Steve Davislim, Malaysian-born Australian opera singer. The death was announced on the 11th. Owen French, also known as Talos, he's an Irish indie electronic singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist, passed away. And very sadly, Chon Travis, an American punk singer with the band Love Equals Death. They were on a European tour, and they were actually in Stafford. And unfortunately, Chon was discovered in his bedroom with his guitar, dead. So sad, but that's all the dispatches since last week. Birthdays. We have 21 birthdays today. There's actually more, but some were so complicated and convoluted, we said, no, let's skip that. So anyway, youngest to oldest, 35 today. Joe Jonas, American pop singer with Jonas Brothers and DNCE. 40 today is Edward Ted Dwayne, British folk rock double bassist with Mumford and Sons. 46 is Tim Foreman, American bassist with Switchfoot. And 52 today. How many of the girls are screaming and shouting that it's Michael Christopher Charles Mikey Graham's birthday? Irish singer, songwriter, actor, and record producer, best known as a member of Boyzone. 63 today, Matt Johnson, the English singer, songwriter, founder, lead vocalist, and he's the only constant member of The. 68 today is Vinnie D'Annunzio, American drummer with the Feelies, as is Peter John Vettis, aka Pete Vettis, Scottish keyboardist, songwriter, arranger, record producer. But we know him best as being the keyboardist for Jethro Tull for most of the 1980s. 72 today is Ger Hoymakers, Dutch rock guitarist with the Frank Boyen Group. 74 today is Billy Griffin, American singer-songwriter. We know him because he replaced Smokey Robinson as the lead singer of The Miracles in 1972. Also 74 is Tommy Aldridge, American heavy metal and hard rock drummer. Now, he's noted for his work with a number of bands and artists since the 70s. Just to give you an idea, Black Oak, Arkansas, Pat Travers Band, Ozzy Osbourne, Gary Moore, Whitesnake, Ted Nugent, Thin Lizzy, Vinnie Moore, Yngwie Malmsteen. Quite a repertoire. 75 today is a young lady, Kate Taylor. She's an American singer-songwriter, and she just happens to be the younger sister of James Taylor.
And I knew that.
Yes, he did. He got it. 76 today is Patsy Gallant, a Canadian pop singer best known for a song, It'll All Come Around. Excuse me a sec. Also 76 is Tom Johnson, American guitarist and vocalist. He's known principally as founder, guitarist, lead vocalist, and songwriter for the Doobie Brothers. Plus, he had a solo career. 77 today is Gerardo, better known as Jerry Velez, American drummer and percussionist. He was part of Jimi Hendrix's Woodstock appearance, but he was also a member of Spyro Gyra. Do you remember them on Top of the Pops doing Morning Dance? 78 today is an American songwriter, composer, and singer. He goes by the name of Jimmy Lane Webb, and he has written numerous platinum-selling songs. I'll give you some examples. Up, Up and Away, By the Time I Get to Phoenix, MacArthur Park, yes, that one with Richard Harris, Wichita Linesman, Worst That Could Happen, Galveston, and All I Know. He has a string of hits to his name, but those are just some of them. Anyway, 80 today is Frederick Knight, American R&B singer-songwriter, best known for one-hit wonder, I've Been Lonely for So Long. Also 80 is Sylvie Vartan. She was born Sylvie Georges Vartaniana, Bulgarian French singer and actress, known as one of the most productive and tough-sounding yeye artists. 82 today, and I had to prod it in, but eventually he got it. It's a British rock drummer, the original member of the Spencer Davis Group. It's Peter York.
We had to search deep for that one.
Yeah. 86 today is Nesbert. I think that's a brilliant first name, Nesbert. He's known as Styx Hooper, American drummer and founding member of the Crusaders. Now, I'm going to skip over the 89-year-old and go straight to Grandad, who is 91-year-old Floyd Ashton, the American singer with the Tams. Do you remember them on Top of the Pops? Go, don't bother me. Exactly. But the one we jumped over is an 89-year-old Northamptonian. Born in Rothwell, he's an English actor, director. He had a singing career. He also wrote the lyrics to Georgie Girl, the theme song to the movie Georgie Girl, and it was sung by the Seekers. And that young gentleman, who Ian and I both thought had already passed, is none other than the absolutely brilliant Jim Dale, star of Carry On and so many other movies. Well, brilliant comic actor. I didn't realise that he'd had a singing career before he moved into comedy.
Yes, I was having a look. He has, and he went to Kettering Grammar School.
Oh, yes.
Very local. Rothwell it's like a little market town.
It's a nice little place.
It's quite quaint.
Yeah, we went through it once.
I've been through it. I've spent a weekend in Rothwell. A long time ago.
Long time ago in Rothwell Town. Anyway, that's the Hatches. We got one match today. There weren't an awful lot of weddings on this day through the decades, but in 1958, an American rock singer-songwriter married a Puerto Rican American record company receptionist. She was named Maria Santiago, but he was Buddy Holly. So that's your Hatches, Matches and Dispatches. Tonight's topic, and I'm taking part tonight, is Cheers, me dears. And there was a little bit of confusion about the phrase Cheers, me dears. Traditionally, it's a UK, mainly English expression meaning thank you, but it also refers, it can be used as a drink up.
Cheers, me dears.
Thank you very much. So we're looking for albums, singles with a drink in the title or song lyrics that contain a drink. So I'm going to be taking part tonight. I've got a little slide thing set up because I don't show vinyl. So let me just get.
Oh, you're going to do it now, are you?
No. I'm going to do you, but do you want last week's result or shall we hold it for a minute or two?
No, I'll do last week's result because I think people are glad to hear this one.
Right. Let's see. It was 11-4 in the live stream. It was 15-12 in the community. And for once, you went against Ian. The community have won by 26 votes to 16. Paranoid beats Salisbury. So the score now, it stands at 8-1. Ian's 1-8. Because you've all been, beg pardon, you've all been agreeing with him. Currently, Stiff Little Fingers is winning 3-1 in the community, and I haven't looked at the.
I shall have a look. Ooh. Well, I can see it's 71% to Music for Pleasure.
Oh well.
I might be losing this one as well.
Well, you never know, because the let's see, where are we? That, yeah. I mean, the live stream last week, it was quite clear cut on the live stream, 11-4. But the community was a lot closer, 15-12. There's only 3 votes in that. It was the live stream that carried it for them. But anyway. So I can close that for the moment. I've got that, and you're going to do what's on next week.
Yeah.
So there it is. It's on stage, and we will full screen. Off you go.
That's all right. I do. For some reason, I think, I don't know what's happened there. Sorry, folks. Right, next week, if you did see a quick preview, a quick spoiler, we've got another Peter Hamill in his duffel coat, and we'll be looking at Peter Hamill's from 2010.
That's not a duffel coat.
What is it?
No, that's a longshoreman jacket.
Yes. Looking rather distinguished these days,
Mm.
Hamill.
Ah.
Perfect side.
You're going to have fun with that one.
I know exactly which my favourite side is. It's the Jailbreak. And it all went down to 2 songs in the end. So that's what's happening on the Monday. Tuesday, we're going a bit proggy with the band that always sounded like Yes and very good, Starcastle, a great band from America. Terry Nuttall was the vocalist, who really did sound like John Anderson. Yes, Starcastle, absolutely brilliant band. And next week's retro, we're going to the movies
Again.
Yeah, but probably to one of the finest composers. And at 92, he's still
churning them out.
He's still churning them out, and it's the magnificent John Williams. Big fan of John Williams's work. Wednesday, we've got part 2 of the Robin Trower Band. We're going to count down 13 to 1. And we got a birthday. Now, Hugh Scott, he didn't just send his, he sent all his family, and now we're doing his mum. So we're going to do the birthday top 10 for his mum, and it's a big birthday this year for us. So I think everyone needs to think. And I thought I'd put
his lordship.
His lordship. That's where he sits most of the when I'm recording. Right, that's right under my feet.
Yeah. Can I switch this off, Dad?
Yes. So it's his lordship's birthday as well. That takes us round to Thursday, and we've got a real good sophomore dome. We've got U2 in October, and Steeltown and Big Country. So it's Ireland versus Scotland.
I'm not taking sides.
No. And then we're going to have a wander down the sidewalk next week, and we're going to look at the top 10 for the 22nd of August, 1960.
That should be a good
yes,
thing.
Interesting. It's very interesting, the American in 1960 and what we were listening to. And then that takes us through to Friday. And we have got the Mighty Eagles live album ranking and the new album from The Script, the first one without Mark. So
it's going to be interesting to see what you think of that one.
Yeah, that comes out tomorrow. So yeah, it was a hard album for the band to do. Without they lost their co-founder, so there'll be an interesting listen to see what. And then looking at a couple of the titles, I think there's a couple of songs there dedicated to Mark, so that'll be interesting. And then on Sunday we got another birthday. And this makes me really old. This makes me old because the person in question is my little brother.
My little brother.
My little brother. So last year I did his UK, and this year we've got doing his US.
Now, before you change that, Jason sent this in for Rocky, but that's it as well.
Yeah, my little brother, who's how old is he this year? I'm not going to say. It's not fair.
48.
He's 48. I know. That's
there's 10 years between he and thee, and then there's 10 years between thee and me.
Yeah. Yes, so
Evening,
that's
Christopher.
so that's what's happening next week. So we can remove that now. Good evening, Christopher. Anyway, what do you want to do next? Do you want to spin the year wheels when?
Right.
I've got to find the right book. I've got too many books now. Right. So it's time to do the top 10 spinny wheel bit.
This is going to be for this one in September.
Yes, September the 15th.
15th,
It is for the US of A.
14. So the next one's going to be the 29th of the 9th. Okay. So year picker, and we need to click on that, and click on that, and we want that, and we go share, and there we go. You should be able to see that.
Oh, that's pretty. All the colours of the rainbow.
Yeah. And as usual, click on shuffle, mix them around several times.
Let's get me right colour me pen so I'm coordinated, right? And what year are we going to be having to do a top? Whoa! It just scrapes into 1964.
It crept in. It crept in.
Yeah, your next one is for the 3rd of October. That's the UK chart for the 3rd of October.
Is it, or is it not the
Yes.
29th?
That's the 3rd of October.
Hang on, it's usually a fortnight apart.
Yeah, it's the 3rd of
Because it's 2
October.
weeks. No, if we've just done the 15th of September, 14 days later is the 29th. I need to check.
Yeah, well, no, hang on, no, the 29th, yeah, but that's on the Sunday, so that we're going into October.
No. Week commencing the 30th.
30th of that way, you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a Saturday, right? So, right, we're doing. Okay, yes, it is. It's the okay. We're doing the
So
3rd.
here we go for the UK top. Drum roll. Oh, they scraped through 1955. That's going to be an interesting one.
Yes. I need to check my. So I can close that and I can stop sharing. Because I need to go and check.
50s again. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the 50s.
Yeah, there's some damn good stuff. Oh, I know why. Right.
Let's remove that from the
There,
studio.
that's
So that's all the housework done.
12.
That'll give me something to do tomorrow anyway.
Hang on. No wonder you're confusing me. It's not the 15th, it's the 19th of September.
Am I aware? Senior
Yes.
moment.
Yes. That makes 19th of September, and it's 1964, and that is 1955, wasn't it?
55.
So that's those two. Entered and saved. Okay, done that. Don't stop sharing. So close that for the moment.
Yeah, I'll put up the link so everyone can jump up.
That's all right, because I'm gonna. No need to rush, Jason. I'm going first.
Oh.
I'm taking the death watch.
Yes.
Oh, and there is something that we need to have a chat about at the end of things tonight. It's just occurred to me because we're going to be doing something next week.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So, Christopher just released the best of Coheed and Cambria.
Oh, we'll go and I shall go and have a look. Yes. I like going down rabbit holes. Musical rabbit holes.
Yeah.
I don't like going down real rabbit holes. I don't fit anymore.
No, but Rocky used to. I don't think he does it
Rocky
anymore.
used to, yes.
You might
Yeah, I
hear
mean,
a sound.
I hate going underground like that, pothole in that. I could never do it. Oh, it's on your blog. Oh well, I will go and look up the band anyway. I made a note of it. Yeah, when I was a youth club leader, the group I took them. We went to Wales, and they wanted to go potholing, and I just don't like them. Yeah, I'm getting too old, Richie, as well. But in my earlier days, I could, and I went potholing. I was absolutely scared. I hated it, but I did it because the kids wanted to do it, and they made me a trophy.
So, what? Were you claustrophobic?
I'm not claustrophobic normally, but the potholing it just freaked me out.
Oh, okay, because I was just thinking, there's where is it? Off the coast of Portugal. There's that cave.
Yeah, I've done
that you can sail. No, you can sail in, but there's Hai Long Bay in Vietnam. Rosie's just been, and they went and they did this. They joined the queue of all these little boats going in one side of the cave and out the other. And as you go in, you have
that goes. Did she go and look at that railway that was down the street?
Oh yeah. They were eating there every night.
Oh, for God's sake!
To watch the train going through.
Yeah, I would love to do that. That's a sad.
Yeah,
that's one of my other hobbies.
Yeah,
I think. I've seen Rush Hour in Sri Lanka. That was hilarious.
You should see Rush Hour in Hanoi. She did Hong Kong, met some friends, then went up to Hanoi with one of her friends and did two of her friends, sorry. And like I say, did the railway streets and various other things. And then the last week she went down and went through Singapore. Yeah, except she missed the Tiger Balm Garden. She spent so much time in the gardens by the bay, that place with the mega tree structures that light up at night. It's absolutely phenomenal. But she went, she had a look at that, thoroughly enjoyed it, and then came home. She wants to move back out. She wants to go and live in Singapore or go back to Hong Kong. Anyway, hang on. I need to go and turn on a light. Back in a sec.
Okay. Yeah, so going back to that little story I was telling about, these kids, the kids of the youth club made me a little trophy because they knew I was petrified going down rabbit holes and things like that. I did it once and that was enough for me, thank you.
There's a skill to it.
Yes. So I got my own back on them. I took them on the Festiniog Railway.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, I made them all get on this little narrow gauge train.
It's fun.
Yeah, a lot of them didn't realise that the trains were that small.
Yeah. And then you've got the one up now. We know it as Snowdonia, but we can't call it Snowdonia anymore. You have to use the Welsh name now.
Snowdonia.
The little railway that goes up that.
Good evening, Jason.
Hello, Jason.
Good evening, fellows. How the devil are thee?
Hot, sticky, muggy. It's stopped rain. It's been muggy rain.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a horrible, and it's got that funny light. You know, that sunlight, dark light, sunlight. As I call it. It's a bit muggy now here.
I've got the fan on, so cools things down a little bit.
Yeah.
How's all your aches and crikes, gents? Are they better now?
Well, now the taste's back because I'm on the booze again.
Yeah,
My
you
first
said, yeah.
drinking over a fortnight.
Good
Mm.
man. Yeah, I was gonna get some drink, and then I went down the shop. They had no. I thought, oh, I'll try some of that Foster's shandy. I've not had
Yeah.
a shandy in decades, and I thought, I'm not a big beer drinker, but don't mind a shandy. Anyway, they only had the 4-pack, and I thought, well, if I don't like it, that's 3 cans I've wasted,
Mm.
right? They didn't have it, so I thought, oh, I'll get myself a Smirnoff Ice or a WKD. Didn't have any of that. Didn't even have any of that Bournemouth cider. So it was like, oh, all right, fair enough. So I'm on the lemonade instead.
That's better.
Well, you see, you could have got. Have you ever tried? It's an Italian beer, Nastruzzo Azzurro, I think it is.
No, as I say, I'm not really a beer drinker anymore. I used to
Well,
love it, but
It comes in 330ml cans, usually a pack of 4. You can find it in
Right.
Tesco's. And one of those with a little thing of lemonade. Make your own shandy.
yeah, true. Just I used to like Foster's, so that's why I thought I'd give it a try.
That's Foster's.
Hey,
L-A-G-E-R.
No. You see, Foster's was the weak stuff. We used to drink Victoria, and there was Melbourne, Victoria, Foster's, and there was a fourth one. There were 4 beers.
Castlemaine.
No, not Castlemaine. No, there was a 4th one. One was yellow, one was green, one was blue, and one was red.
No, don't recall.
No, these were Australian beers. Whenever I was in Islamabad, we used to ship them in by the container load. Oh boy!
Yeah, Mike might have said it.
Swan, yes, thank you.
Oh, right, yes, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of
Yes.
Swan.
Yeah. Swan Lager.
Yeah. No,
Well,
it's
you see all
with
the
us, it
Foster's
was-
outlets, but you don't see any of the others these days.
no. With us, it was whatever we could get our hands on. Didn't matter.
Well, this is it. For us, it was cheaper to ship in Aussie beer than it was to ship in anything from the UK. Shipping from the UK was exorbitantly expensive.
And that leads nicely onto
Tonight's little presentation.
Yeah, Dave's got a little presentation for us tonight, Jason.
Yeah, looking forward to that. That'd be good.
Right. If I need to add to stage, and then can you make it? Oh, I can make it big.
You can make it big, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, but all right. Okay, so as you can see, cheers, my dears. UK, mainly an English expression, usually means thank you, but it can also be an invitation to the assembled company to raise their glass, tankard, whatever, and drink. So here we go. There's 10 songs with a type of drink in it. I literally went, right, in the title. I know Iain has gone with drink in the lyrics, which we're going to allow.
Yeah.
So, first one.
Oh, God. How
Okay,
dare you?
Hang on. The received wisdom from years gone by says you don't mix grape and grain without drinking water. Plus, this is not Ian's favourite artist by any stretch of the imagination, so we're getting this out of the way, over and done with first. So it's Water Under the Bridge, the 4th single from Adele's 3rd album, 25. Get rid of that. Having had a refreshing glass of water before the harder stuff, let's start with a classic. Frank Sinatra singing Days of Wine and Roses and several other Academy Award and Emmy songs. It was actually quite a nice album, that. Now, this is a good one. This is Fela Kuti's 12th album, Expensive Shit. But the second track is called Water Get No Enemy. And
it is an album.
Yeah, and it's inspired by a Yoruban proverb about the power of nature and the universe. No, you can't ban me. Everything ends. So, right, Jeff Buckley. Track 4 of the only Jeff Buckley album, Grace is Lilac Wine. It's a song written by James Shelton, but most people know it for being sung by Elkie Brooks. Now, this is the original version, but the legacy reissue version of the album lists track 4 as Alligator Wine. So I've got wine in there twice, which I thought was a little bit of a cheat.
Mm.
And then we switch. Oh, more water. No, it's not. This time it's track 8 from, as you can see, Icky Thump. It's the White Stripes' 6th and final album. And track 8 is Little Cream Soda. A little variation, something non-alcoholic. Of course, we couldn't do this without UB40 and Red Red Wine. And their cover of the Neil Diamond song is one of their biggest hits. But Neil Diamond had stated that UB40's version is amongst his favourite covers of his songs. And once he'd heard it, he liked it so much that he started performing the song live using the UB40 reggae arrangement rather than the original.
Yeah.
So, Black Water. Oh, more refreshing liquid. Originally, Blackwater was the B-side to Another Park, Another Sunday. But it is one of the very few records by any act that was released as a B-side to another Hot 100 hit before topping the Hot 100 itself. Bit more classic. Summer Wine. Nancy Sinatra. Now, this was Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazelwood, and it was originally released on Sinatra's Nancy in London album in late 1966. Later, as a B-side of her Sugartown single in December 66. The song itself became a hit, reaching 49 in the Hot 100 in April 67, but it was the first of Sinatra and Hazelwood's string of duets that were all hits. Nearly there. More water. This time it's Dire Straits' Water of Life, a song written by Mark Knopfler, originally released on the Dire Straits' eponymous debut album. Released as a single in the Netherlands in October 78, Australia in December 78, and was released as a follow-up to the first single, Sultans of Swing.
Cool.
We couldn't go anywhere without some Dr. Feelgood, Milk and Alcohol.
Yummy on milk and alcohol.
Yeah. It was written in 78 by Nick Lowe and John Mayo, and apparently retells Nick Lowe's 1970 experience of drinking one too many Kahlua milk drinks at or after a US concert by this week's retro, John Lee Hooker. So I thought it was a nice little tie-in to this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
So having done all that, consumed all that alcohol, guess what? Having wandered through the town and the pub crawl and played a song on all the jukeboxes, it's time to head home, find something to calm the turbulence in my stomach and prepare for the hangover tomorrow. And I thank you, folks.
Yes. Well,
That's fun. Yeah. Well done. Good stuff.
so, I mean, tonight's lyrics do come from a song that mention a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was trying to work out what it was.
Shame, but we end up in the duck pond when the pub decides to close with me britches full of tadpoles. And
Would you like a clue, Jason?
Yeah, go on then.
Ooh, ah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Is it? It's not. I am a cider drinker. Is it? By the way.
It is.
Ah, right. Okay.
When the sun shines on the cowshed.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I've got it now.
It's
Yeah.
a parody of Uma Maluma Blanc.
I knew it had to be someone weird, and I thought it was either going to be when it because the word "term britches." You see, I thought, is it an American band?
No, it's
And I was thinking like CCR or someone like that. First of all.
Hey, thank you, Pulsar.
Yeah, very good. You have actually, when you said about stuff, I've just remembered one record I haven't added to my list, so I'm going to have to go and get it in a second.
Yeah, not a problem.
Not a problem.
Yeah, hopefully some
Wait,
others
wait.
will pop in. I can go next, but
That's all
No,
right.
I'll go next. I don't mind. I want to get mine.
Right, okay. Give me
Was
a
that-
second because I want to come back for your presentation. Right.
All right. Yeah, we can.
Or I'll wait until you. No, I'll wait till you've done. You do yours. I'll wait till you've done.
Okay, so here we go.
You're
This
gonna
is
go.
a mixture of types, drink in a title, but most of them are lyrics from a song. So we're going to start off with Status Quo, and why not?
Cool. Yep.
From the Rocking All Over the World album, and a track on here called Dirty Water.
I don't want to know about that.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's the one you don't know what, I don't know what. It was the crowd participation song.
Yeah.
A nice little tune from from Status Quo.
Yeah.
Now
Don't
my next
eat
one,
yellow snow.
my next one is Dr. Feelgood from the debut album Down by the Jetty, and they do a rendition of
Tequila. Yeah.
And it's a little it's on side 2, I think, and they do Boney Maroney and Tequila as a little medley. It's a great album that is, from the one and only Dr. Feelgood. The second week running, I'm going to show a ZZ Top album. I'm going to show their second album, Rio Grande Mud. Now there's a track on here called Whiskey and Mama, which is a pretty cool song. There's a song about a barbecue on here as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's obviously
the summer.
Summer
Excellent
album.
album that is. People forget about that. It's just got paid on it as well. There's the band at the time. And as you can see, Billy Gibbons has just not got a beard.
No, they didn't for a while.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But Dusty's sprouting one there.
Yeah. That always used to make me laugh, the fact that the drummer's called Frank Beard and he doesn't have
Ain't
one.
got a beard, no. Okay. The next one is from a Whitesnake album called Come and Get It.
Okay.
And there's a song on here called Wine, Women and Song, which has got a little bit of a honky-tonk.
I'm just you do that. I'm going to show something in a minute. Go on.
A honky-tonk piano, and it's quite tongue-in-cheek sort of track, and it's really good. I like that one. Okay. The next ones are all bits in the thing. Hang on. I'm going to add him to the stage. Hello, Mike.
Hiya.
Mike.
Okay, now I'm going back to being big.
Oh, go back.
Okay.
Okay, and there's one from Bubbles in My Beer by Willie Nelson.
So here we have the Eagles and Hotel California. And the
Hang on.
lyrics.
Bear with me a tick.
Oh,
Bonk. Hey, Michael.
Hey. All right.
I'm going to go
And,
back.
on the song Hotel California, there's some lines. Mirrors on the ceiling. The pink champagne
Pink
on
champagne
her
on
lips.
ice.
And she said, we're just prisoners in paradise. So that's that one. Next one up. It's not Kaylee. Not Marillion. It's the B-side. Lady Nina. And the first 2 lyrics on that song is, you pick up your credit cards and check into the night, a dozen tequilas, and I'm feeling all right.
A dozen. Bloody hell.
Oh, God.
This is the guy that drank Drambuie Shandy. Okay, we got a bit of Iron Maiden.
Hey.
And the song they made, which is actually a poem by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, The Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner, or as Bruce says on Live After Death, this is what you do when your bird shits on you. But the lyrics we're going to go is water, and it's water, water everywhere, and the bar and the boards did shrink. Water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink.
Cool.
Great album. I saw them on this tour, and I didn't say at Long Beach they had that great show, and I saw them in Birmingham, and they still put in a very small venue, and they still had that full sold on. So there we go. Okay, up next from the Dead Ringer album, Meatloaf, which I think is one of the best covers.
It is.
Dead Ringer for Love. The song itself. Every night I grab some money and I go down to the bar. I got my buddies and a beer. I got a dream. I need a car.
Oh.
Yes. Now, this next one was a stroke of genius, I thought.
On whose part?
Right. Roger Waters, The Pros and Cons and Hitchhiking. I'll turn it around that way because it's a bit rude. Now, there's a song on here. There's a song on here called 5:06 a.m. Every Stranger's Eyes. And the first thing is a waitress, and she goes, "Hello, would you like a coffee?" See,
Fair enough.
it doesn't have to be slang. Coffee's
Yeah.
mentioned on it.
Yeah.
And my last one for my presentation tonight is a bit of Gary Moore from that Back on the Streets album and Parisian Waterways, the Champs-Élysées, the Saint Michel, and the Beaujolais wine.
Cool.
So there we go. There are my wonderful albums tonight.
Bravo, Ian.
Excellent
Bravo.
stuff.
Oh,
Well
thank
done.
you very much.
So,
And while that's all been happening, we're joined by Ronald Ritchie.
Hey, hi Richie.
How are we
Hello.
doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yes. Did you see I did that Gap Band ranking for you?
What's that?
I did the Gap Band album ranking.
I have not seen that.
Yes. I said it. I put it for you. Dedicated it to you because I know you're
Okay.
you like a bit of Gap Band.
I will have to watch that.
Yes. Anyway, Mike, how was your listening?
Yeah, it was really good. So, yes, I spent about an hour, sitting on the floor of Jumbo Records, listening to Fontaine DC's latest album that's out a week tomorrow. And there you go, and of course you always get these freebies. So I got this, a bumper sticker.
oh, hang on. Bum, 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 bum.
If you'd rather be listening to romance. And of course, nothing says romance more than an ashtray and a cigarette lighter, does it?
You're joking. You're joking.
Yeah, this is. There you go, romance. Fontaine's DC. Yeah.
And a couple of lambskin
There you
condoms.
Yeah, right.
For the music.
Oh, yes, top thumping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's a good
I
sign.
was thinking of that, but I don't actually have a copy of it.
No.
See, this is where I can get away with blue murder.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, who would like to go next? Are you ready, Jason? Have you?
I found my other album, but whoever wants to go next, I don't mind.
Oh,
whatever.
Michael wants to go.
Oh,
You want to go, Michael?
I would.
yeah.
Can you gentlemen hear me all right?
Yes.
Yeah, fine, mate. No worries.
Right.
I don't mind going last because I have a feeling none of you are going to show the ones I'm going to show.
Okay.
Right, yeah. Anyway, I'm interested to see how Michael bends the rules this week.
Yes.
I
Michael
have
the
to
rule
do that.
bender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I still did with my bit with a cup of coffee.
It's there, but it's in the lyrics, so it's acceptable. Anyway, Michael.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Thank you. Gentlemen, every nation in creation has its favorite drink. France is famous for its wine. It's beer in Germany. Turkey for its coffee, and they serve it blacker than ink. Russians go for vodka, and England loves its tea. Oh, the factory may be roaring with a boomalaka, zoomalaka wee, but there isn't any roar when the clock strikes 4 because everything stops for
Stops for
tea.
tea.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Nice
Very
one.
good.
Very
Oh,
well
excellent.
done.
Bit of Long John Baldry. I wondered if that was going to come up, Michael. I really did. I thought it would.
She put the lime in the coconut and drank it all up.
Oh, blimey, yes.
Oh, I know what's coming.
Yeah.
And she had a
It was,
bellyache.
yeah.
And the doctor said, "What's wrong?" And she said, "I put a lime in the coconut and drank it all up." He says, "I'll tell you what, put a lime in the coconut and drink it all up and call me in the morning."
That was 1976, was it?
79.
Ah,
For the
I know I
Japanese
featured him.
person.
Yeah, I featured in one of my videos. Yeah, I got
I
slated
ain't
for
no, I ain't no pressing snob, I'll tell you that.
that.
Next up, thought I was looking good, so I cycled through the neighborhood. Was invited by a skinny girl into her high-class world. My reception wasn't very keen, so turning on a friendly grin, stood on a table with my glass of gin and came straight to the point. I was glad to come, I'll be sad to go, so while I'm here, I'll have me a real good time. The faces, long Claire.
Yes.
Good one.
Excellent one, that one.
You got a nickel? I got a dime? Let's get together and buy some wine. Some buy a pint and some buy a quart, but if you buy a half gallon, you're playing it smart. You're going to wine, wine, wine. Wine, wine, wine. Electric flag. Wine, wine, wine. Little ancient. I even doubt Lionel Richie doesn't have this in his collection. I'm sorry, I said Lionel. No offense. Okay. I sat down at the counter with the menu in my hand. When I saw what was behind it, I hit a grand slam. I saw my soda fountain baby. I saw the girl who keeps the ice cream. And now I know it's I who screamed for her. Milkshaking mama. Dandy.
God, that's a good
Good one.
Oh,
That's a good one.
I've been sitting here thinking about when I started in drinking. I went on to dope. It surely did change my life. I cried a tear in a beer for me, lost everything near and dear to me, namely my children and my wife, Dion, covered by the great Martha Hoople.
Hoople. Yay.
yeah.
Now, I have no more lyrics. I'm plumb out. My pith is gone, so I'll get through these rather quickly. You know, they didn't have a big budget for wardrobe when they made this record. They sure as hell didn't.
Now,
And it's-
Ian, that's a Parker.
That's a Parker and a half, isn't it?
That's the late Frosty. And he's serving shrimp in Southern California. And he's as deaf as a doornail. But he did have one great song on this record. It is a quintessential Lee Michaels song. It's called Drink the Water. And his Hammond B3 roars. And it's a gospel song. It's the best song on the record. But unfortunately, the rest of the record is crap.
Anything with a Hammond organ on is just worth listening to.
It is true. It is true.
When did that Lee Michaels come out?
That came out in 1974.
Okay.
And he plays guitar on it, which was another kind of a mistake. But you know, it's a real mixed record. His best records are Barrel, Lee Michaels, and Fifth. But I'm not a fan of his earliest stuff. Although there's a great clip on YouTube with him and Frosty doing a song together. Okay, Procol Harum, A Rum Tale. Not a great record, not my favorite. Hey, let me ask you something. You guys probably have this record. Does the U.S. pressing have a booklet in it? Big booklet like this?
I think I haven't got it on vinyl, but yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, just curious. Because sometimes, the Japanese go overboard, and I think they might have gone overboard. Orange juice. Showed this last week. Okay, so we got orange juice. Obviously, we drink it. And joy of cooking, red wine at noon. Think about that, huh? Red wine at noon.
Yes.
yes.
And lastly, my diet in college, and maybe your diet too, coffee and cigarettes by the great Sweet Linda Devine. Now, gentlemen, I put up a short about my next video, and I used a great clip from Linda Devine. If you're all curious about who she is, listen to my newest short. It would take 56 seconds of your precious time, and you might determine that you like Sweet Linda Devine. And with that, I'm done with my presentation for today. Thank you very much.
Hey. Wonderful.
Good stuff.
That was a very good thing. Finding them lyrics. Did it take you long to do it, or did you have a rough idea?
Well, let me tell you, if you go to Discogs and you search for different drinks, you do turn up some clunkers. Like Whiskey Women by Mata Hoople is a really shitty song, and I didn't feel right presenting that as a choice. But it did occur to me as I was listening to some Mata Hoople that sure enough they did that cover of Dion's song, and that's when I knew I had my 10.
Yeah. The one that got my 10 was the pros and cons of hitchhiking. Inspiration there. Anyway, who wants to go next?
Oh, don't fight over it.
Go on, I'll go. I'll go. Jason seems a bit reticent there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bubble.
Right then.
Right.
So, first up, a song I think that just about everybody knows. There you go. Thin Lizzy, Whiskey in the Jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I avoided it.
Not really a song about drinking.
No.
It's about a murder. And he murders an English guy, and he gets betrayed by his girlfriend when he's in drink. So there you go. So that's Thin Lizzy, Whiskey in the Jar. Right. Next one, single. Spludginess Abounds. This is Simon Templar, but the B-side of this is 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps, please.
I wonder if anyone was going to teach about that. I love that song.
Maybe I need to explain what this is actually all about to our American friends.
Yeah.
Because back in the 1970s, drinking, alcohol laws were quite a lot stricter than they are now, and the pubs had to close at 11 o'clock at night or on Sunday at 10:30. And every night, the landlord would 10 minutes before closing time would shout last orders and then ring a bell, and then 10 minutes later he'd ring a bell again and shout time. And during that 10 minutes, there was always a sort of mad rush to the bar. And this is what this song is all about. Somebody trying to order 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps at the bar and getting increasingly frustrated as the sort of song goes on. And that's just about the whole of the lyrics. 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps, please. And it gets frustrated. And then right at the end, the bell goes and he doesn't get his drink. So that's Splodginess Abounds.
We Americans have a different use of the word splooge, Michael. It's different. It's of a sophomore type of explanation. So perhaps if you have some time later, yes, I can explain it in private.
I
Oh, oh.
I did actually
Right.
listen to that song today.
Did you? It's
Yeah,
good, isn't
yeah,
it? It's good.
yeah,
You
I
could
liked
you could actually you could
Yeah.
actually hear the exasperation in his voice as
Yeah.
the song
Well,
goes on, and obviously nearer and
think
nearer to time.
Yeah, and you think, yes, I've
Yeah.
been there many a time.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that was Hurry Up, Harry.
Right. Hurry up, Harry. I thought I have to show this. Sham 69. And I thought, but it doesn't actually mention drink in the lyrics, but actually it does. And one of the verses on this is it says, "Now listen here, Harry. If we're going down the pub, you better tell your mum and dad and finish up your grog." Right. Sorry, I'd wish you'd listen to me. No, I don't want a cup of tea. So
Nice
that's
one.
trying to get you to
Yeah.
come down the pub, and he's still having his evening meal. So there you go. Hurry Up, Harry by the absolutely brilliant Sham 69.
Fair play.
Right. Next one I won't really bother with. It's Red Wine, but Dave's already.
Sorry.
Lovely cover, isn't it? By UB40, the Neil Diamond song.
Yeah.
Right. Next one of my favourite bands, of course. It's the Eggs. The Lovely Eggs, and this is their album called Dominoes, and it's got two tracks on here that actually mention drink. The first one is called "Don't Look at Me, I Don't Like It," and there's a line in here where they sing, "Look at us with their red wine smiles. Look at us with their red wine smiles," and you know exactly what they mean. You've had a bottle or two of cheap wine, and you're a bit giggly and insensible. But the other one is a song called "Why Don't You Like Me," and what it's actually about is where you like someone a lot more than they actually like you.
Yeah.
And so there's a verse in here, and she sings, "I once liked a lad, and he knew I liked cider. I knew things were going wrong when he wouldn't share his rider. He went, no, 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 no. I said, why don't you like me? Why don't you like me?" And then he says, "Well, the drinks are for the band, not for friends of the band." And that's the brilliant Lovely Eggs. And I'll keep showing the Lovely Eggs until every single one of you buys their entire discography, okay?
Yes.
Well, Robbie has.
Right.
You've got him into it, so that's.
Oh yeah, well done, Ron. Right, from Hull, House Martins, London 0, Hull 4, and of course the song on here is Happy Hour, which was a single, of course, and it's about going for sort of after work drinks with your boss and your co-workers, and you'd rather be anywhere else,
Yes.
and that's what that song is all about.
Been there.
So that's it. House Martin's debut album, London 0, Hull 4, and it's a brilliant album.
It is.
Right. Some LA garage punk, and it's Fiddler, and the first track on there, as you can see, is called Cheap Beer. Nothing wrong with cheap beer, is there?
No?
Unless drink lager.
Unless you're having blackout stout.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
well,
you'll even
Jason
drink
drinks
that. Yeah, you'll even, well, yeah.
Right.
Say no more.
Okay. Another.
Drink what you can get your hands on.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Right. The Doors' debut album, and there's Alabama song on here, also known as Whiskey Song, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
it was actually written by the lyrics were written by Bertolt Brecht back in the 1920s, and then Kurt Weill put sort of music to it, and it was in a musical called Rise and Fall of the City of Mahogany, and apparently in the opera the song is actually sung by a chorus of prostitutes. That can't be bad. Yeah. So there you go. That's a Doors debut and Alabama song.
Show me
Yeah,
right to the
now.
next question. Oh, yes.
Yeah, two more to go, and we can't, in all honesty, talk about music and drink without mentioning the Pogues, can we?
Oh God, no.
I wondered if they would
I mean,
come up.
apart from his great sort of songwriting and singing, Shane MacGowan was known for one thing,
He
wasn't
was
he?
known. Yeah, he could
Yeah.
put it away.
So this is Red Roses for me, and of course the track on there is, as you can see, Streams of Whiskey,
Streams of whiskey.
and it's an absolutely brilliant
What's,
song. And I think this is their best album as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You know,
The Pogues
Rum
missed the
Sodomy
trick,
and
you
Laugh.
know.
What was their most famous? I think their most successful, but this is their best album.
Yeah. No, the Pogues
Right.
missed the trick. Right, Shane
Yeah.
should have been sponsored by Colgate.
Felt it. Yeah. Anyway, finally, I had to show this. The Kinks,
Oh yes.
Muswell Hill Village, and that's the
Yes.
sort of like lovely interior of a traditional London boozer, isn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Everyone
still try that in London today.
point. And there you go, and there's the other side.
Very cool. Yeah.
The shop that's boarded up there, if you can see, it's called Cats on Holiday. So I know what that was all about. But the song isn't the song on here. There's a song called Alcohol on here, but the song that I want to tell you about is about the king of sort of like hot beverages, the drink that no English person can possibly do without, and of course it's on there. You can see it's called Have a Cup of Tea, and if you have a cup of tea, all of the ills of the world have sort of go away, and the world is put to right. So there you go. That's my 10 songs about drink.
Very cool.
Well done.
Very cool.
Well done.
Well done.
Good one.
So,
So
yeah,
that is-
thanks on there.
I'm surprised nobody else picked the Pogues.
Oh,
Being
I
Irish,
was
I
surprised.
avoided it.
Yeah.
I haven't got anything on disc or vinyl or anything of the Pogues at the moment.
No, me
I
either.
have-
Ooh.
I have like their first 6 albums, and I didn't even think about them.
No.
Not a problem, Nick.
Oh, that's what I mean.
I next.
Romuald has an OG first UK press of Muswell Hill release.
Yeah,
You know-
yeah, that was quite a recent reissue that I showed.
Yeah, I've never heard that album by the Kinks.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one, Richie.
That's what everybody says. I need to.
Yeah.
Next time I see it, I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them that you just got to pick up. You know, you do. It doesn't matter if you've not heard it. You just
Well,
get it.
No.
usually, if I see a Kinks album in good shape, I pick them up anyways. If it's pretty early.
So, are you ready, Jason?
Yeah. I'm ready. I'll just
Ready and willing.
get the albums. Yep. I'm sorted.
There you go.
Okay, so I had to check with Ian about this because I was going to include some songs that were with reference to drinking without naming drinks or very tenuous things, like, for example, what's the name? The band Bush. They had a song called Swallow because that's to do with drinking, isn't it?
Among other things.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're tenuous, I know. But anyway,
No, just go with it, mate.
the first one. What song would this be on here then, do you reckon?
I reckon it'll be Lola for some cherry cola.
Exactly right. You got it in one. So very good album. This. I don't know anything else by them, but you got all the hits on there, so it's very good. And then the other one, and you'll probably be able to guess this one as well.
Oh yeah.
Bridge over troubled water. So there we go. This is very short and sweet. I'm just going to keep it concise. Then we've got a bit of Stevie's favourite, Ugly Kid Joe, Milkman's Son. There we go. And then a bit of Stereophonics with Performance and Cocktails.
Oh, yes. What a good track that is.
Yeah. So there you go.
That's a crafty one.
Yep. It works. And then, not the same song as everyone else, most people know, but it is indeed Tequila by Television with a bit of salt, lemon, and lime. You can actually get this bottle, right? But I've yet to find it. They did a promotional one on a compilation, but it's there anyway, right? And it's about drinking whiskey and rye.
Yes.
American Pie. Don McLean, whatever you pronounce his name. Bet Skunk Nancy, not showing them for a little bit, with Milk Is My Sugar on their second album.
Good one. That's a good call.
Yeah. Then Oasis, Champagne Supernova.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes.
Yes,
Right.
very good.
A bit tenuous because there's no reference to a drink whatsoever, right? But you could argue that the title is related. Comforting Sound with the track Moonshine.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
Right,
We'll
even
go
though
with
it's
that.
even though it's got
Well, that
to do
counts.
with the moon. Yeah.
No, we'll allow that. That's a good one.
Now, this last one, and I've got an artifact to go, or a bit of memorabilia to go with it. Can you guess what song might be on here that is with reference to a drink?
Oh. The Trooper. Yeah.
There you go.
Hey.
They have a beer named The Trooper.
There you go. Well, yeah.
Yes, yeah,
So there
because
you go.
they have a brewery. That's right.
Short and sweet, but there we are.
Yes,
Bravo,
I like
man.
that reference to The Trooper. That was very good, Jason.
It is
Thank
very
you very
good.
much.
Well done, mate.
Yes, that was,
There's a couple of crafty ones in there. I like.
Well,
Oh no, moonshine cocktails. Yes, perfectly legitimate. Yes.
I was trying to look and see if there was a song with Pachin.
yes.
Yes, there is.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
There is.
You can either drink that or use it as paint stripper.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen. We went over to Ireland to visit some friends, and my mum and dad and the friends were on the poutine, and it was me and my sister. I was only about 10, my sister about 5, and we were sat up at the top of the stairs watching them, absolutely pissing ourselves laughing because they were drunk as skunks.
Oh yeah.
I've actually had Pachin in a little bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that one in County Kildare.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know. You know, you can now legally make poutine.
Oh.
What is poutine?
Irish moonshine. It used to be made with potato leavings.
Yes.
Yes, it's
It could be very potent, but if it was made wrong, it could turn you blind.
Yeah. It was something like 95% proof or something ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is
Exactly.
That's why, like I say, you can now make it legally as a homebrew, but it's strictly regulated as to the alcohol levels. If it's over a certain level, then it's illicit. It's moonshine, and on your own head if you drink it.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing what our good friend Mr. Vinyl Richie has got for us. So,
Yes, indeed.
Well, I'm not so
Amazing.
sure.
oh, you always show some good stuff, my friend.
All right.
So,
I pulled one out that you probably didn't want to see, and I replaced it with this one. I think it was Status Quo used.
yeah, Dirty
Dirty
Water.
Water. I figured I'd show the original, the Standells.
Nice one.
There's certain genres where alcohol kind of lends itself to, and the blues is one. And I got this comp, and every song on here is about moonshine or drinking and whatever. Every single song on here. Another blues album is Whiskey Ain't No Good.
Yeah.
Great Muddy Waters. Nice one.
Now this is one, Howlin' Wolf. This one, what is
Ian
the
should
song?
know this one.
I asked for water, but she gave me gasoline.
Bear with us a sec, Richie. There we go. Nick's arrived. Okay,
All right.
keep going.
Got Willie Nelson with Whiskey River, Shotgun Willie. We got Merle Haggard with Little Old Wine Drinking Me.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
there's a lot of drinking songs in blues and in country. And we
But
got
none in
this.
punk.
We got Girl Trouble, and they do a cover of George Jones's song "White Lightning," which is another word for moonshine.
Yeah.
And it was a drink over here. There's like a cider that everyone used to drink at 16.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheapest cider you could get, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Black Flag's second single was called Six Pack, and it's on the first 4 years, but I thought I'd show this live album. And I got $35 and a six-pack to my name.
Great.
Now, another guy, kind of like the Pogues, this guy always seems to have a song about alcohol. It's G.G. Allen. And on this one, it's Beer Picnic. And you can see he's drinking on the front, and here he is on the back.
Brilliant. I like that.
Now, the Butthole Surfers, they have a song called Alcohol on this. And yeah, this is a good album. If you never heard the Butthole Surfers, I would suggest this one.
Yeah,
what's his name? Jack Bruce, the bass player from Cream, produced this.
Really?
I saw them at Reading Festival in '95, I think it was.
Yeah, they were pretty wild in concert.
They were 20-minute guitar solo.
Yeah, I have one bonus, and it's the Dead Kennedys.
Ooh.
And this is kind of like a comp of the tracks from singles, and this one includes Too Drunk to Fuck.
Yes.
That's all of mine too.
Very good.
Good selection.
Can I say one thing before Nick goes on? Is I thought this is a great topic, and I'm going to do a video on this. And I go, I can't do a video on this and not show up on your live stream. And I'll give a plug to your channel when I do the video. But yeah, I think this is a great topic for a video. Hopefully it turns into a thread.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And then here he is.
Yeah.
Drink thick women.
Right.
It's Father Jack.
Yeah.
And what do you say to a cup?
Not if you want to be charged with riots.
That Butthole Surfers album, it's the only one by them I've ever heard.
Oh,
And it was damn good as well.
they're one of my favorite bands from the 80s.
They're getting a big reissue, actually, anytime now. It's about 3 or 4 of the albums, including that one, is being reissued. So now's the time.
Yeah, that's good.
Might take a look at that.
Yes.
I've sorted out 10 records. They're all songs that mention a drink, whether it be alcoholic or whatever, somewhere in the lyrics.
Okay.
So, do you want to have a go at guess? If I read out some of the lyrics, do you want to have a go at guessing the song and the band?
Yeah,
Oh.
Can try.
yes.
Yeah, why not?
Go for it.
Do we
There's
have
nothing-
a choice?
No. I can just show the record if you want.
No. I'm
No,
done.
No.
Oh, God, no, go on.
There's nothing obscure here. Some of the ones I've heard earlier on, I could have mentioned myself. The Pogues, I'd have gone for Sally McLennan off the
Oh, yes.
and I've got that as well, Jason.
Hooray! Nice one, mate.
Well, I used to deliver palletfuls of it.
Really?
Trooper. Yeah, palletfuls of it to
I've only
Booker
ever
Cash
seen
and
it. I've
Carry.
only ever seen it. I've never seen it in the cans before.
Yeah, I've got a presentation tin with the glass and the bottle of beer all packed away. Anyway,
Oh, nice. Yeah, cool.
here we go. First one. Happy and I'm smiling. Walk a mile to drink your water.
Hey, up. No idea.
I should.
Silence.
I know the song, but I can't think of it. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh,
Want a clue?
Go on.
yeah.
The lead vocalist, he does enjoy a flute.
It's going to be Jethro Tull.
Jethro Tull, then.
No.
Is it Living in the Past?
Jethro Tull, Living in the Past.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well done.
That's
Well
the opening line.
It is.
Happy and I'm smiling. Walk a mile to drink your water. Number 2, I won't dance in a club like this. All the girls are slags and the beer tastes just like piss.
Oh,
What a lovely
oh, it's the
sentiment.
specials, isn't it?
Yeah.
It might be.
Yeah. Is it Nightclub?
It wasn't released as a single, but it's on their very first album,
Mhm,
and it
that
is
counts.
Nightclub.
Ah, right, yeah.
Well done, Mike.
That's-
2 for 2.
That's a great
So
lyric. I love
there
that.
must have been some serving kestrel in that place then.
Yeah. I won't dance in a club like this. All
Yep,
the girls
yep.
are slags and the beer tastes just like piss.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. Number 3. You drink your coffee and I sip my tea.
That's
And we're
you.
sitting here playing so cool, thinking, what will be, will be.
Yeah, Hazel O'Connor.
Hazel O'Connor.
What's the name of the song?
Will you?
Will you?
Doesn't she spell my T-O silly me as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wonderful
the-
song that is.
it is. It is a beautiful song. Right, I think it was the last one they
Yeah.
played, didn't they? At the end of Breaking Glass.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. Which is a great film.
I've got it on DVD, but I think it might be a bootleg version. It was released on DVD, but only for a short period, many moons ago.
I'd love to have that album. Right.
So if you haven't seen the film, watch it. It is fantastic. Sad ending, but fantastic. I'd have sworn that with time, thoughts of you leave my head. I was wrong, now I find. Just one thing makes me forget.
That's Red Red Wine, isn't it?
Yes, but by who?
Well,
You're going to choose the Neil Diamond version.
It's not the original version. Whoever sang that was it Neil Diamond?
Neil
Diamond,
yeah.
yeah, he wrote
And it's
it.
certainly not the crap UB40 version either.
Oh, there is it. Like.
I haven't got it on single. If I had, it's Tony Tribe.
Oh,
Oh, right.
If I play it, you'd recognise it instantly.
yeah, I think
Tony
I've heard
Tribe.
that. It's a very good version of it.
I think
Yeah.
I've heard it.
1969. It's produced by Dandy Livingston. This one's easy. I love you. Yes, I do. Because I know that you love me too. I love you. Yes, I do. Gonna spend all my money on you.
Oh, this. Ah.
Special Brew, Bad Manners.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Probably their most popular tune,
It's a good song.
along with Lip Up Fatty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bit of special brew.
they were a fun band.
Yeah, I
They were.
listened to That'll Do Nicely, Sir. That's a great tune as well.
Yeah.
The
I
dog
haven't got
agrees.
I haven't got a picture sleeve for this one, unfortunately. Stay put. I want to go. Hard work. Bad. It's hard to do this without actually singing it. Hard work. Bad show. More liquor. It don't help. He's going to die. It breaks my heart.
Oh.
The Wombles.
The Wombles.
It's already been mentioned tonight.
Does it?
I'm sure it has.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we're dumbasses.
Oh. I can't. Oh, dear.
No,
I
it escapes
give.
me.
I'll give you a clue. Wilco Johnson.
Oh, it's Dr. Feelgood.
Oh, it's milk and alcohol.
Dr. Feelgood, Milk and Alcohol. Well done.
Yeah.
This one's fairly easy. Now, some men like the fishing and some men like the fowling, which is shooting for the uneducated, duck, geese and all that sort of stuff. And some men like to hear the cannonball roaring.
Oh.
God, you know these words, but you just can't.
And I'm sure this one's already been mentioned tonight.
Oh, it's Whiskey in the Jar, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't got it on 7-inch single, but it's on here.
Yeah.
Whiskey in the Jar, Thin Lizzy.
Yeah.
Well done. This is a great sing-along tune by this band. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if he comes round here.
Oh,
Sideboard song.
Cousin Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, I've got my beer in the sideboard here.
Hooray!
Nothing wrong with a bit of chat.
They were fucking, if you pardon my language, they were effing fantastic, weren't they?
Yeah.
They really were.
Yeah.
My mate saw them at. They supported Quam at Crystal Palace on the end of the road tour, and he said he was amazed to see all these headbangers rocking out to Jazz and Dave.
Oh, they were brilliant. I've got a few of their singles, but that one's my absolute favourite by them.
Yeah.
You try singing it when you're pissed up.
Yeah, that's
Right.
great.
The last thing that I saw as I lay there on the floor was Jesus Saves painted by an atheist nutter.
Gosh.
And it does mention wine and popping out the cork and all that in the song.
No.
Beat me that.
Yes, beat me.
I'll give you a bit of a hint.
It's down at the tube station at midnight.
By who?
Oh God.
The Jam.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well done, Dave. That was a toughie.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
brilliant.
I've
You
got a
know
picture
why I
of
know
Nick.
that?
Why?
You know why I know that? Because I listened to that song today. It was on the radio.
Yeah.
I've got a picture of me holding this record on the very same spot.
Oh,
What
nice.
tube station is it?
Oh, Bond Street, if I remember right. I've got it all written down. Even the platform,
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
and it has changed a bit.
Well, yeah.
I mean, this was 1978.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd go onto a Facebook Jam forum and ask them, and somebody told me. So anyway, yeah, I've got a picture of me on that very same spot.
Cool.
And finally, this is a cracking tune. She nearly swooned at his macaroon, and he said, "If you treat me right, you'll have hot rolls every morning and crumpets every night."
Ernie, and he drove
Ernie!
in the
in the
West.
West.
Yep.
Indeed, Ernie.
Yeah. Local hero.
He's buried in Southampton, isn't he?
He did a milk round in Eastleigh, just down the road from me.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he came up against 2-ton Ted from Teddington.
Teddington, and he drove
There's,
the
What was that?
There's a statue in the town centre as well.
What was that
Billy
bloke?
Hill Road.
What was that bloke's name?
Henry
2-ton.
McGee.
Henry McGee. That's it. I couldn't think of it.
Yeah.
All I can remember was Sandy, the little Irishman who he used to slap on the head.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. There's
Hey,
my
that was
10.
That was a lot of fun. A bit of the quiz
Yeah.
as well.
Excellent, good fun.
I think we didn't do too bad, chaps. I don't think.
No. Last week with Richard, I thought was far more difficult than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The colors. Too
Yeah, I
subjective.
know.
Too subjective.
Yeah. If you say so.
There was a couple I could have put in, but they weren't actually about drinks. You had Closing Time by, oh crikey, what's the band's name? I can't think of the damn name. American band, 90s.
I know the song.
Yeah,
Closing
the band.
Time. Da-da-da-da-da. I can't think what the name of the band is. I've got the album on record.
Semisonic.
That's it. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So, you know, there were-
some Pulsar.
Yeah.
Train Procol Harum.
Who's
Yeah.
Whiskey Man,
Oh,
Rhinoceros?
yes.
Oh, I
RC
like
Colin
that.
and Moon Pie.
Squeezed black coffee in bed. That's a great
The
track.
one, the
I
one
like,
I
I
wanted.
like Rhinoceros Apricot Brandy.
NRBQ, RC Cola, and that's a great track as well. Some really good ones. And he's got up with these Al Stewart apple cider, Sweet Rhine, Spill the Wine, Send Me No Wine, Angel Wine. Some great tracks. You're coming up with some good ones
Yeah.
in the gallery tonight
Yeah.
as well. There's some excellent tracks. I mean, I could have had Beer Drinkers and Hellraisers, ZZ Top
Yeah.
as well.
The,
Could have had Don't Waste My Time, Quo. You drink my money, you spend my, you drink my best wine, and yeah, there's so many. But I didn't want to repeat bands, and that's what I did struggle with. Hopefully,
the
next.
one, I was going to say the one I wanted to show, which I thought I had on record I'd done down, was, do you remember Adamski?
Adamski,
Yeah.
Yeah, it had a song called NRG with the Lucasade bowl on it. I thought I had that. I was going to show it, but I haven't got it.
All right.
Yeah, I thought that would have been a quite good one. Bit obscure, I know, but
Anyway, shall we? Let's see what Rocky wants us to go and dive into next.
Indeed.
Well, you know what? I
Yes.
gotta go. I'm gonna go pick up my wife. Oh, okay. What's this?
Okay,
This
see
is
you,
the
Richie.
next
Meet
topic.
you.
Yeah,
Oh, no, he's curious. He's curious.
Yep.
Yeah, so we've got Corkers and clunkers, favorite colors, greatest hits, instrumentals, the opening gambit, transitions, the one that Stevie put in, blind buys, and chilling out. And here we go.
Oh, interesting.
Blind buys. Well,
This is one of
Ooh.
Nick's. It's them albums we brought. We didn't know what they were. We just picked them up and brought them, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Albums
Okay, yeah.
you brought.
Yeah, 10 might be pushing it a bit, but
Yeah.
Well, it's a maximum of 10, so it doesn't have to be 10.
right.
Is that the topic for next week?
yes.
That is it. Blind
Yeah.
buys.
That's a good topic, yeah.
Now, there's
Uh,
some
yeah.
ones on here.
Can
All
we
right, we'll see you
include-
next week then.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we-
I remember back
Yeah.
in the 80s, I bought a lot of records just based on the album cover, you know?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
it. Yeah,
remember.
yeah, we've all done that. Yeah.
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 So that's what that one's all about.
Yeah, I remember Ian
Yeah.
doing a video about records that he bought based purely on the cover.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've got a few
What
like
a-
that.
That's it.
I got to go pick up my wife, but I
Okay.
enjoyed this. I thought it was a great topic. I'm going to probably do a video on this and see if we can make this
Yeah, good.
a thread. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
really,
Go
thank
for
you
it.
very much for turning up,
Yeah.
Richie. It's always a
Although
pleasure.
nobody ever does a thread on things I suggest. I get no respect, you know. Take care, everybody.
Okay, turn out.
Thank
All
you.
right, cheerio.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Cheerio.
Yeah, that was. I mean, yeah, but
Hey, that
next
was good.
week there will
Yes.
not be a Rocky's Wheel of Fortune because
Oh, yes.
we are doing next week. We're going to do, because we've got the 2-week break,
Yes.
we're going to do the Down the Rabbit Hole next week.
Ah.
Excellent stuff.
Because we're not going to be having I'm taking my break. So when we come back, we'll be a bit
Yeah.
different because we haven't tried anything like this. So it'll be quite fun.
No.
We're going to do Down the Rabbit Hole where we're going to set each other challenges. Of what
Well,
we'd
we're going to spin the wheel and see.
Yes, and you could end up with anything.
Hmm.
So someone
You
could
could
end up.
I could end up with the lovely X.
You could end up with Marillion.
Oh God, that would suck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Todd's not on there, is he?
Sorry.
Can I just ask with regard to the next thread? So, could we include stuff that we got in surprise bags, shall we say?
That's
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a few albums like that. You know, once you get the album, you think, oh yeah, you know what it is. But at the time,
I've got 5 singles that I come in a bag like that.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a good way to get records.
It's a bit like with Nail and I, isn't it? It's not that we've accidentally gone on holiday, it's so we've accidentally bought these records.
Yeah.
Well, when you got 3 albums for a £5 or whatever it is, you know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't go wrong.
I mean, some of the ones I'll show next week will be just ones that I brought because I like that. He's in a band, and then when you listen to it, you go, "Oh dear."
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not so good, isn't it?
Right.
Sometimes it's absolutely dire.
Yeah.
No, I won't
Yeah.
use the last word.
It's a bag of shite.
Yeah.
You see, I've got one that I didn't buy, but it was brought for me.
Yeah, but that's the same. It can still count,
All right.
isn't it?
And Mike knows probably exactly which one it is because he was sitting next to me when it was presented to me.
You can even include.
Yes, I know. I
you
know what it is. Yeah, I know exactly what it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could even
Yeah.
include your VCLT as well, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
But some of the ones that most of my VCLT are things that I like. So anyway,
Yeah.
Mike, this is someone that told me that. How would you pronounce the Beavis frond? How do you say it?
I say it exactly as you just said it. The
Well,
Beavis frond.
apparently, someone told me it's Bevis.
Is it?
Yeah, and I just said to them it was one of the thing. You know, it's not pronounced Beavis as in Beverly. It's Bevis.
The Beavis and Butthead.
And
Yeah,
do we know that? Because I've never ever heard them referred to as Bevis.
No, I haven't. And I said in the UK it's the Beavis frond. Will always be the Beavis frond.
I think you're being gaslighted there. Yeah.
Yeah. Bevis.
How were Beavis and Butthead received in the United Kingdom? I'm a little curious. Were they shown there? I think it would kind of be embarrassing for Americans.
Yeah.
Really?
It was
They were on late night Channel 4, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Everyone used to just go around going.
I wasn't keen on the main stories they did, but I loved it when they took the Mickey out of songs.
Yes.
And they were there going da 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 and all that. You know, that was just hilarious.
I mean, it was all part of that sort of MTV sort of generation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, they needed the music videos in order to sort of have sort of content, really.
It didn't exactly put us Americans in the best light, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Why only Dave just said it? Beavis and Butthead.
No.
Stupid. They were funny. He's absolutely
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's when they were slapping each other about as well.
Wish for his birthday. It's Wormy Dave's birthday on Sunday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday to Sunday, mate.
There will be he's got on Sunday. There'll be his UK birthday top 10. The songs that were in the top 10 here in the UK the day that Dave was born. So that'll be up on Sunday.
Yeah,
that is right.
So you can go and watch last year's and compare the style of music.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but we got one 1954 next week. Hugh Scott's mum.
Wow.
His poor old family. They've all been nominated for a birthday top 10.
I think the only one that hasn't been is his dad.
Yeah, but you don't know if Dad's not about. So
yeah. No, but it's everybody else. Brothers, sisters, mum.
Yeah, I've got all his sisters and brothers, and I've got the lot. And of course, it's Rocky's birthday on Wednesday as well.
Oh my God! It's just a cornucopia of.
He's reached the grand old age of 14.
You know,
wow.
You know what you should have done, mate? Was done Rocky's birthday video with animal related songs. How much is that doggy in the window?
I'll tell you one song he does hate. Seamus.
All right.
He howls at it.
Who does Seamus?
Was it Seamus? That's the dog. Oh, you see, even when I do it. Yeah, it's on Medal. One of the not a very good song on Medal.
Yeah,
no.
Do old John Notes, Get Down, Shep.
Yeah, I might actually put that on the wheel. You know,
what's that?
Animal songs.
Oh,
it's on there.
That would be okay.
So rather than
well, I know we've had one, but a Pacific animal song, you know, sounds.
Yeah. Oh, crikey! I don't know what I've got on that.
So here's a challenge for the gallery, really.
Yes.
Between now and the break and that, if you want to see anything go on the wheel, put it in the comments on this, and we'll add it to the list. Because we do like a challenge on the panel.
Yes.
I have actually got an idea. I don't think we've done it.
What?
Fruit.
That's it. Fruit.
Fruit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
You can.
yeah,
You can call it-
I can think of one song that has been mentioned tonight. Put the lime in the coconut. Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, sort of like so if you want a catchy name for it, right? Fruit juicer.
fruit juice. Yeah, well, I'll add that one. So if anyone's got
Yeah.
songs,
Utopia.
we'll put all them in.
Yeah.
Well, I've got three fruit songs already.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, there you go.
I'll add it to the list.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I've got a couple of songs
yes,
lined up, so,
yes.
yeah.
it's come to that time of the night where we need to do a wonderful thumbnail.
Yes, just a moment.
So I'm just going to find what we're going to put. And I know.
Make sure I've got it around the right way.
Yes. Okay.
Not too much. That's all right, isn't it? There's not too much glare.
I'm going for.
Yeah.
Oh, Bernard making a.
Oh, no.
Three.
I'm going
3, 2, 1. Thank you very much.
Lovely,
I
jubbly.
actually use that cue, for when I do the capture it.
You could end up with that next week, Mike.
Oh, right. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Andy.
Yeah. Or better still,
Andy.
the Captain and Tennille.
Anyway, just back from Hamish Hawk in Outstore. New album out tomorrow. The song sounds great.
Hey, great stuff, Andy. I mean, I've been at Fontaine's DC listening party at Jumbo today, so
Oh yes, you
that was
said,
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
Free ashtray
Yeah.
and light. That's fantastic, isn't it?
yeah. Anyway, Andy, I've told you already, but I'm a Hull KR fan for the rest of the season, apart from the last match.
Anyway, I'm going to put this one, as I say, to bed tonight because
Okay.
it's sticky, and although I'm a lot better, I still am finding sleeping at night. So we're going to end it all here. Thank you very much for the panel, and thank you very much for Vinyl Richie come up tonight and really having
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. Thank you very much, Richie. And I'm looking forward to his little thread video of the same. So,
Yes.
thank you to Nick, Jason, Michael, and Mike, and of course the producer of the show. And without his technical knowledge, we would not, and keeps us all in thing. So, once again, have a great week, and we'll see you all next week for the last one before the break.
Bye.
Yeah, bye everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.